I see claws. All right. Ooh. Ooh, yeah. Fish. And that brings us to today. Welcome everyone to another beautiful sunny day in Portland, Oregon. Please join me in welcoming our new claw. Our new claw is equipped with a beautiful new uniform of holographic tape and a GoPro adapter plate so that we can get a claw's eye view on things. Oh, what have we here? So I believe where we've left off is I've taken out the factory floor and I've just been using a square of wood as a temporary floor. We've also just discovered and tested an awesome way of cutting foam, but after using the factory floor as a template, we've decided to make our own template. So I've had to split this into two videos yet again. So this video is going to focus on making the template and making the subfloor. And that'll involve cutting the foam and putting it in, then cutting the wood and putting it in. And then next video will focus on putting the vinyl in and putting the trim in. What do you see? So that'll be it from me for now, and I'll see you at the outro. Bye. Alrighty, so looks like the GB welding went pretty well. It's a little tacky still, actually. So it is very cold out, so that'll have something to do with it. I left a hairdryer on it for a couple of hours yesterday, and I think I just will need to leave the hairdryer on it overnight again, but I don't need to have the magnets on it anymore, which is very nice. So yeah, I'll just come back and do that later. I think I'll just leave the tape on this one. So the other thing that we're doing right now is we're gonna make a template of the floor in here that I can transfer to the foam and then to the wood. So I've got these lovely giant pieces of paper from my makerspace. And what we're gonna do is just lay them down one at a time and cut out the edges so that they fit, and then just tape them down, and then I'll tape them to each other and then fold them up and use them as a template. Okay, so I've discovered a trick, which is that if you just do the perimeter, then you can come back and block the center when you're done, and you don't have to worry about moving it back and forth by leaning on it in various ways. So that's how I'm going to do it the rest of the way. One of the nice things about using printer paper is that you know that the sides are exactly straight, which makes roughing out these things very easy.
You know.
Oh, hey! How you doing?
Klaus Tyler NA.
Oh, no shit! Yo, you should grab one of the NA ones that I've got in there.
Yeah, I think this was like maybe one of the original NA beers. It's very old beer. Kind of weird tasting.
I like it. I see what you mean by it's weird, but yeah. I like it. It's nice. It's really hoppy. Cheers.
It's good. They make a brown one too. They have a green and a brown. I like the green better.
I'm doing spiling right now.
Spiling?
Yeah, John told me it's called spiling. When I'm done with this, I'm going to pull up this piece of paper and it's going to be a giant template, and then I'm going to use it to lay it down and cut out the insulation and then cut out the wood. Okay. Nobody said it was easy. Okay, so let's just get this last section. All right, hopefully that's wide enough. It's fucking not. All right, well, I'm frustrated because I lost a bunch of footage because I put a new battery in it and I assumed it was full, but it was actually very close to empty. So I finished taping up the template and just carefully folded it up. So here it is, and then we'll bring it to Past Lives tomorrow and use it to cut the insulation. Alrighty, so I'm just gonna put everything back in and yeah, go to sleep. All right, another day, another doll hair. So drove the van forward a little bit to make room on the pavement, and then we're gonna sweep. Yeah, I was gonna do this at the makerspace on like a big table so that I could be working at like chest height, but I realized that since these panels are so big, there's basically no tables that are gonna be big enough. And I'll spend a bunch of time like trying to bridge between tables. And I've got a perfectly good flat surface here. All right, whew. Sweeping's a workout. Wah, wah, wah. I think we'll start with the insulation. And the very first thing that I want to do actually is cut the insulation down. I'm gonna cut both things down actually. Okay, so let's get this biggest dimension. So I think it's 69 inches. It is. Okay, so look at that. There we go. Okay, so 69 inches. Then it'll be a lot easier to work with them if they're cut. Okay. So we'll just get the top one and then we'll stack them all on top of each other. All right, got 6 feet. Let's come on over to this side. There we go. It's about there. Okay. This has to be one of the greatest discoveries, this whole project. It's respirator time. So, let's get this on. Okay. And hot and light. Oh, hello. Oh, I can't take a sip of beer. Oh no. Oh no, my life is so hard. Okay. Like a dream. It's like I'm not even cutting through anything at all. You don't want to rip this material unless you have to because it releases all of the little styrofoam BBs. When you melt it, they're sort of cauterized in place, which is very nice. Okay, where are we? What are we doing? We're getting something. Yes, ribs. Let me get my gloves. Glovey time. Okay, 1 glovey, 2 glovey. Yeah, let's just get a little armful. My brain. Ow, my brain. Ow, my brain. Okay. Sorry about that, brain. Great. And that looks good to me. So, I think we're probably pretty good to start cutting. I feel like a hockey goalie in these. Okay, great. Well, I think I'm good to just start going around. Very nice. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's fun. You can like sculpt it. Well, I can do that when it's on the van. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Wow. Okay. Look at that. Okay, so let's just pop everything out of here. If all goes well, this should only have to last another hour or two. Oh, I've got a premonition of this falling. Okay, if there's any wind, we will pick that up. So, theoretically, this should just slot in. All right, everybody, say a prayer for me. Okay, well, we're clearly close. Okay, looks like if we remove a little bit here, we'll fit in no problem. Where is the pen? I think it is no, maybe no. Okay, so let's mark this. I think we're stuck from here to here, and then I think, yes, and then here. I think that's actually it. What the heck? Okay, well, okay. Alrighty. Alright, we're in. Oh, the horrors. Oh my god. Okay, no. So, I have an idea. I think that all of these squeak issues can actually be solved with the application of a little bit of tape. Instead of trying to fix all these issues with sort of complicated and permanent solutions, I'm going to try to fix this just by taping over the edges, because tape does not squeak. Okay. And while this is a little bit of a pain in the ass, it is nothing compared to trying to strip great stuff off afterwards. Tape does actually squeak a little bit, but I don't know if it'll squeak on metal. So let's see if that solves our little squeaking problem. And if it does, I'll tape up all the edges. Come on. Yes. Beautiful. Okay, so that's a nice thing I can pass on, is that if you tape up the edges, you can fit them however you want. So I'm gonna get the rest of the panels in with a dry fit, and then we'll move from there. Oh, very fucking exciting. Oh, that's so good. It really fits. Oh, fuck yes. It's even pretty good here. Oh my god. Wow. Oh, it's so sick. Okay, and then we just got one more. We'll bring it around this bush. Okay. You go like meow and meow. That is about good. Yeah, so we have this very slight offset. It's a really clean offset the whole way down. It doesn't really open up much on this side. Could be a really nice place to run any wires that have to go across. So I'm totally happy to say that that's basically on purpose, as long as when we go and cut the subfloor, we don't cause a similar issue. So one thing that we're going to do is the plywood cuts are going to be offset from the original cut. So we're actually going to start at the bottom and work our way up, and that'll mean that the individual pieces are a little bit longer, and that will mean that getting this dimension right will be important. But it looks like this dimension's right, so honestly I think we're good to just cut the wood. So yeah, let's set up the wood. Scary hands, scary hands. Okay, so let's see. Apparently there's lots of trash around that I haven't been picking up because I thought it was crow poop. What's this? Meow, 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 meow. Okay, well the break was good for me and everything. So, okay, I'm gonna do some cleanup and then I'll be back. Oh, Claw, you complete me. What would I do without Claw? I don't want to know. Truly, life without Claw is surviving. Life with Claw is thriving. Alrighty. Okay. Yeah. Okay, good. Flop it. Okay. Okay. Great. What's for dinner? Okay. Should have been home yesterday. All right. Oh my God, Natalie. We just gotta do it right. The horror. These tools are so weak. Okay. Okay. Slice, my friend. Okay. 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 It looks like we're doing pretty well. It's easy to underestimate the holding power of tape. Okay. Okay. So, time for the template. Great. Okay. Oh, God. This is so stupid. Okay. It certainly could have been worse. Okay. Wish me luck. Meow. Meow, meow, meow. Oh my God, it's so dull. I am burning the wood instead of... Ugh. Okay, well, I guess we'll just... Okay. All right. Oh my God, I can feel the excitement. I almost don't even want to try and put it in. There's part of me that's just like, hey, look, it works. Let's not go proving that it doesn't, you know? Oh, okay. Let's get this sawdust out of my gloves because it's making me upsetty spaghetti. Okay. You, and you. I think that's it. Okay. Whew. Alrighty. Okay. 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 Alright. Come on. Yo. Yo. Okay. That's one. Alright. And then... Alright. I gotta stop babying this floor. Okay. Okay, and then we can get in. Oh, okay, so what we'll do is we'll get this one. Bring it in. This one should be easy to put in. Okay. Okay. Looks good. Oh my God. Okay. And then you come over here. All right. Oh. Fuck. Okay, so we'll go. Okay. Okay. Oh, I didn't cut that. We're stuck on such a little piece. Honestly, it feels good that we're stuck on something that's like less than an inch wide because it means that the panels are pretty precise. Okay. So, stuck right there. Okay. Pop off a little ear for that. Okay. And we are, I think we're there, yeah. Okay. And this should, yeah, come a little bit out like that. Wow. Okay. Oh, that feels nice. Oh, that feels so solid. Yo. Oh. And then we have trim, yeah. So we can route the edges on this if we want, and then trim it out. Oh my God. Look at this. This little gap does annoy me, but I can't even convince myself that that's a big deal. Oh, all right, let's take it in. So that, pretty good. And now I can just decide if I want to go around and cut anything out. One thing that I'm gonna have to cut out is the hole for the space heater. And I should probably do that sooner rather than later. I'm gonna grab the wheel trim pieces and put that sound deadening back in. Meow. What am I doing? Oh, trim pieces. Okay, just so I don't accidentally throw these out. Okay, well. What I'm gonna do now actually is I'm gonna crawl around and let's just take a look at the trim so that we can be clear-eyed. We're looking pretty good here. Our gap is pretty good here. We can fill this with great stuff later if we want. This gap is probably where it's the biggest. Okay, that looks fine here. Looking good here. We're good up here, up front. That looks good. This looks good over here. This looks good here. Looks good, looks good. We're okay around here and in there. All right, so yeah, I think we did pretty well. Oh, and it feels so good and flat. It feels nice to crawl around on. Yeah, honestly, I'm pretty pleased. So the last thing that I'm gonna have to do today is figure out how to get a hole in the right place for the diesel heater. Okay, so there's the hole. Okay. Careful. All right, so I've got this circle and then the center here. Okay, well, at some point you just gotta do it. Ugh. Okay. Okay. BRB. Ugh. Okay, great. So I was gonna say, theoretically, we've got a hole up here, and in practice, we also have a hole up here. So we're gonna put this together. You chuck it, spin it left to tighten it. Okay. And this seems like it's gonna be like a pain in the ass. And it took me a while to even let John convince me to try it. Actually, it works really nicely. So once we make it through the plywood, we're gonna stop. So I don't wanna grind up the insulation. Through? No. Oh, okay, great. So, can you tell we made it through the plywood? Okay. And then I'll grab the vacuum. Okay. All right, and that's gonna do it for today's video. The subfloor is complete, which means the foam is cut and in place, and the plywood is cut and in place, and we've got our vent hole for the diesel heater. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week.